The observer would like to advise that the following video comes with a trigger warning. The content in this video is of a sensitive nature, so please beware that the topic of this video may trigger you. The observer recommends that you consider your own mental health before you watch this video.
Hey Zach, how are you? Said she can go, and I was like, oh, don't think I'm talking about any of you guys in here, because I wasn't. Well, I was, but not any of you nice ones, so don't worry. Hey Christy, how are you? What's your cat? Oh, cats and guinea pigs. I love cats and guinea pigs. Love all animals, to be fair, but yeah. I'm not going to be talking about unblocking any accounts right now, darling, to be honest. We're not going to focus on that tonight, only because, I understand you want to be unblocked, darling, but quite frankly, I've got enough stress going on that people don't know about right now, so I'm not just going to be, going around blocking on accounts that I don't necessarily know. That sounds really horrible, and I know you're here anyway. That's absolutely fine. I'm happy for you to stay here on this account for now, but, I've got such a big block list. It's so big to go down, darling, so yeah. Thank you, Georgia. Yeah, but I can try and sort it out later this evening. I remember. My memory's all over the place, but no, I will try and sort it out if I can this evening, darling, for you, okay? It's just right now, my block list is so big, as you can imagine, that it's a big mission to go through it. But yeah, no, I will try later on, when I've got some time, sweet. You're enjoying the pumpkin tapes, thank you. Hey Lauren, darling. You okay, sweet? Pumpkins! What happens to my Venflon? What are you on about? Hey Charles, lovely. I sound good today. Good? What do you mean by the hat? I'm like, what? Rachel, what are you on about Venflon? What's that? Yeah, I'm allergic to Duoderm, lovely. Cannula. Yeah, Don't worry, it's sorted, darling. But anyway, a cannula is a short-term thing, and also with my veins, they don't last. So everything is sorted for now. So we're all good. So I've never heard of that, but yeah. Isn't it a brand of cannula? I don't know. Yeah, Duoderm is the worst for my skin, literally. It makes me break out like nobody's business. Must be covered in bruises? Not especially, no. I've just got a few, but not too many, luckily. Okay. Yeah, I get blisters from Duoderm too. It's horrible stuff. Well, I think so personally, but it blisters up all the edges of my skin, all round where it sits. You know, it blisters around and then underneath and creeps inwards. Okay. So I was gonna say, I don't think our nurses use that type of cannula, so that's why I got confused. Like, I've never heard of it, but the hospital definitely don't. But thank you. I've been on Sally, but yeah. Duoderm is like, goes under, is normally like a second skin that goes under the tape. But yeah, no, it's kind of a plaster / tape, but you put it underneath what you'd stick on top normally, kind of thing, if that makes sense. Thank you. To decorate? No, lovely. I hate Halloween personally. That sounds stupid, but yeah, also wear Halloween pumpkin tape. But I don't actually. To decorate? No, lovely. I hate Halloween personally. That sounds stupid, but yeah, also wear Halloween pumpkin tape, but I don't actually class pumpkin as Halloween, but yeah, I don't. I'm not having it, darling, no. No, literally. You're Saturday, are you? Yeah, I've been advised to get to the darling. I've been offered flu, COVID, all that, but by a specialist I've been advised against. So yeah, got the email, but it was like, oh my god. Yeah, they shouldn't use them for burns, I don't think, because they would make the burn blister up more underneath it. It shouldn't be used on top of an open wound. It should be used underneath like another tape normally. They're a hydrocolloid, but they're a hydrocolloid that don't have like it's hydrocolloid thin dressing essentially, but I've never seen them used for burns because I've seen how bad they can stick to burns. Yeah, literally. I mean, my sister's a chef and she gets a lot of burns. No, that's okay. You might have had it used for a burn, but sometimes, you know, places use them incorrectly, or in general, I might be wrong, but I don't know. Because my sister had it stuck to a burn before, which is why I say that, and it created it to be worse, but they still might have used it, I don't know. Yeah, I was going to say, I have seen them used, but no, that's normally a clear film they use on tattoos. Oh, Jesus. Older, darling. Yeah, I've seen them used for pressure sores. Duoderm, though, generally sticks to the skin and can be less effective. So it can stick to the skin that is burnt or pressured, pressure sores, and can stick to it and actually make it worse and pull essentially some top of it off as well. Our hospital like using Biotane for burns and pressure sores. Biotane is the go-to. Yeah, no, you haven't started anything, lovely. I drink, lovely. So literally, like, I can drink, but my meds and everything I take goes down my tube because that's the way it absorbs, lovely. This tube goes into my intestines, this goes into my stomach. So this goes into my stomach to drain my stomach. You can literally see my drink draining out right now, but yeah. So yeah, it's so busy, it is lovely. Yeah, medicine bags, literally, they are so much better. GB UK bags always break. They got them changed for me, thank God for my nurses, honestly. So yeah, my stomach doesn't work, so I have to drink. I'll have to drain whatever goes in my stomach, but whatever goes in my tube. So I feel like I have had. Yes, because it hydrates my mouth, but it doesn't hydrate my body. So it hydrates my mouth and makes me feel kind of, I don't know, it makes me feel sick and it makes me feel like full essentially, which is not the nice bit about it. And a bit of pain. But that's when it drains out. Obviously the pain and the nausea relieve slightly, but I still have the kind of moistened mouth and the satisfaction of the taste, which is normal for people to want. It's kind of more like craving normality and a normal thing. You know, you'd sit here with friends chatting and having a drink. So, yeah. So I do get the satisfaction and taste of it, which I only drink drinks I like the taste of, like strong flavoured drinks, because they're my favourite, and obviously that's the point of drinking them. And then the moisture of the mouth as well, so yeah. Because they don't hydrate me whatsoever, so... Cherry Tango, I didn't even know they existed. I've had Cherry 7-Up before, that's alright. I just think, oh, I didn't do my anti-epileptic yet, let me do that. Just this one, I haven't done yet. Oh, I said I'd done it in group chat, but I hadn't. It's new. Is it? Oh, okay. Have things like lollies. Technically, yes, because they like... Exactly. No, you're right. It does make me feel less disabled, less like isolated in my illnesses. It does make me feel... It keeps me feel more normal than, you know, my conditions make me. You're bad, what do you mean? Makes you feel less disabled, less like, I don't know, less ill. And I don't want to be like someone that is ill. I want to be a person that has some sort of a life. So, yeah. I can't help being ill, but regardless, you know. Exactly. Huh? Oh yeah, I am bad for not taking my meds, lovely, I really am. Poor man's pop, do you mean water? Council pop, water. Oh, okay. I've heard council pop meaning water essentially. It's one of my medications, lovely. Roller cola. No, literally, I'm not taking it as hate at all, darling. This is one of my medications, so yeah. It's one of my anti-epileptics. Yeah. I mean, I'm in a council bungalow, but obviously I don't live in a council estate, like in a council estate in general. Like, my whole estate is normally private, so I'm not a council house person essentially, although I live in a council place. But like, I heard that from, who was it from? I think it might be someone on here actually talking about it on like their own live. So yeah, I have heard that term. Not that long ago though. Do you? Nothing wrong with that, darling. Literally, I just, you know, I live where they could get me a property essentially, so I'm grateful for that. Hey Jess, darling, how are you, sweet? Let me just pause for a minute, I'll be right back. Jesus. Hey Abby, how are you? Unless if you are being able to see into the future, then it is yours to see. Yeah, literally. You've got a lot of water bottles. A lot. I have about 4 or 5. But that's because I like to rotate them and always have one in the fridge as well. So there's normally one to be in the sink that needs washing, one to be in the fridge with full squash, and one that I've got ready drinking. But yeah, I do have quite a lot. Have you noticed that, how many water bottles I've got? That's embarrassing. Do you have kids, or is it like anyone else that lives with you though? Because this is literally just me. So it's like, yeah, it's a bit embarrassing. Okay, I like you. See, mine were all gifts from my auntie. Yeah. Okay, no worries. Is she okay though, darling? I'm alright, lovely, yeah. You're not laid back. I've not been on here long, sweet. Hey Talia, lovely, how are you? You annoyed at yourself for it. Hang on, let me just put that on hold because it's beeping up mad. Actually, I can run it while I'm preparing my meds. You have to throw them in and quickly close the cupboard. Oh, bless you. No, it's about water bottles, having lots of water bottles, lovely. I wasn't really explaining anything. How am I doing? I'm alright, sweet, thank you. You okay? Sorry, that's a fizzy medication you'll hear right now. They covered slow and being ready to catch them. Jesus, guys. Terrible. Just what all these meds I've got. Not loads of meds, it's just my stock. like my top-ups. But, oh my lord. Way too much of one of them at the moment, it's annoying me. I mean, I don't even have all of my supplies, so like, not all my medications do I have with me. My mum and dad have them, but like, yeah. So they like top me up essentially, but like, those are little packets, so annoying. Snack cupboard, oh my god. One thing I don't have in common, I do not have a snack cupboard at all. Well, actually, I have a little snack box. I literally have a little box about that big, like a tray, like one of these almost. And it's got chocolate bars in it and stuff. Oh, bless you. Good night, lovely. Oh, my monster's all piled up on the kitchen side. I have a little tray like that with like chocolate bars and stuff. Just because carers, you've got to treat the carers kind, keep them sweet. Keep them sweet with a bar of chocolate. I love doing that though. I love giving them something sometimes, especially in the summer. I keep like ice lollies or like like different cans of drink so they can have a drink with me, sort of thing. You get what I mean? Lauren, I got a present for you. Jokes. Oh, bless you. The melts. I've literally got them just for any, like, you know, emergency, but I don't have the emergencies, I have the opposite. Where I can't go, fuck's sake. Talked about that earlier, weren't we, actually? But yeah, I always keep them just in case, because you can never, you know, you can never be too prepared. Do you have the melt ones too? The instant melts. I'm posh with my melts. That's exactly what my dad would say too. See, literally. So I've only ever used them once when I had like a really bad bug. So like, yeah, never needed them since. But with that bug, I needed them, I'm telling you, Jesus. See, like, my dad's like, have you got your poop juice? Especially if we, like, when we used to travel, like, only like on holiday in this country, he'd go like, have you got your 3 bottles of poop juice for the day? And I'm like, oh, shut up, father. No, I can't take Laxi though. It doesn't work very well at all, I don't find. Don't worry, I don't take 3 bottles of poop juice a day, just saying. But that's obviously what my dad used to say, like, honestly. Huh? What? That's terrifying. Oh my lord. That's really strange. Yeah, I've heard of it in humans. But in a dog, I just thought... This is why none of us sleep at night, guys, because we're thinking about things like this. Lovely, guys. This is such a nice conversation. I don't know who donates their shit. How would you even ask for family members' poo? Oh my lord. You don't want any strangers' shit inside here, no. It's a bit of a strange conversation, guys. Amber, I hope that was a typo. You've just put, I just would want. I hope you meant wouldn't want some randomers poo in me. Honestly, that cracked me up then. Hey Sam, lovely. How are you, sweet? Hey Chrissy, how are you? You want some randomers peep? Yeah, you want some randomers poo inside of you. Lovely. Sorry on the conversation you guys have just walked into, my lovelies. Or strolled into or whatever, like wheeled into, I don't know. Don't disability friendly here, but yeah. We are disability friendly to all, including, you know, poop transplants. Sorry. Hey Jess, my lovely. Okay, sweet. Hey Kelly. What's going on, sweet? Yeah, I'm okay, babe. What's happened, my love? Do you want to message me, sweetheart? Oh, bless you, darling. I'm always up at this time, Holly, but thank you. How are you? Bless you. Sorry, darling. Sending you love, Jess, sweetheart. Sorry you're so poorly. I was going to say, I'd be more concerned if I was asleep too. Lots of virtual hugs. Virtual group hugs, guys. Oh, bless you. I'm always way too. This isn't that many meds. I take 16 in the morning, darling, but yeah. Pain doesn't let me sleep either. Chikella, yeah, I take 16 medications in the morning. Obviously, they're all my prescribed medications, and that's just one time in the morning. I have meds 6 times a day, so, like, yeah, 16 different medications. 2 a.m. I mean, these were due at midnight, but I was poorly at midnight, so I've had to kick them back a bit. Yeah. Well, I literally... These were actually due at midnight. Oh my god, I'm so bad. Yeah, I'll be alright, babe. I don't know, I just ended up passing out, but I don't really know what happened or why. And Dad thinks I had an absent seizure as well, but I don't know. Dad thinks I had an absence, but also, yeah, I passed out before the absence or something, I don't know, but anyway, I'm okay. No, but it's better than things could have been, you get what I mean, so I'm happy it's just better than it was. Well, not better than it was, but at least, you know, not worse. Not any worse. It could have been worse, let's face it. So that's, you know, a bonus. We'll take that it wasn't any worse, thank God. I definitely passed out first, though, because I might have had an absence, passed out, and then had an absence, I don't know. I know I passed out because my heart went really palpitation-y. Oh, I know, lovely. And then literally, I fell backwards, but on the bed. Because I sat myself up with my head. Not be funny. If you sit upright when your head's spinning, and like that's what I always do, I sit upright when my head starts spinning because somehow I think I'm going to make it better instead of laying backwards. I just fell backwards. Why do I always do that? Thank you, Holly, darling. I always sit upright when I feel dizzy. That's the most stupidest thing to do, but I always do. I know, literally. I literally end up going like this and holding on to something, like sitting upright, almost to like balance myself, like when I used to... Yeah, that's why I have these sides, lovely. Yeah, I did, lovely. She came today. She came in my house today, actually. Do you have seizures, Amber? This wasn't a seizure, but I mean, I passed out, I think, a couple of absences, but regardless, yeah. It was literally just blacking out, and then I was like, I'd sat myself up, propped myself, like, my hand against the wall, like, you know when you stand and you feel dizzy and you, like, go like this? You're like, oh my God, but yeah. But then, or you crouch on the floor like this sort of thing. That's what I do, but I sit upright to do it. I'm really stupid when that happens, like, I don't know why. But I also think I don't properly think. Like, I can't properly be strong and think when it's like that, I don't know. Got an MRI, yeah. Have you had an EEG, Amber, darling? I have absence and tonic-clonics and myoclonics. But yeah. I've got abnormalities on an MRI too. Well, I have abnormalities on MRI, not two, but you get what I mean. So, yeah. But I've had to have imaging on my brain ever since I was 10. Oh, okay. Bless you, darling. But now my neuro don't really see me that often. They do meds reviews, but they do it through my GP, which is really annoying. It takes them about 2 weeks to write to my GP because they don't want to use the phone because they want a paper trail. And then it takes my GP about another week to get in contact with me. Like, oh my God. That's okay, lovely. Bless you. But yeah. But I feel you, lovely. It's horrible. Seizures are awful. I have epilepsy, so I feel for you, darling. Me and Jess have epilepsy, so I really feel for you, sweetheart. It's not nice. Oh, bless you, Amber. It is, yeah. Yeah, please tell me you have someone helping you with the kids, Amber, darling. Okay. Bless you. Are the seizures regular for you, darling? Like, do you get a lot of them and like most days? Sorry, you can tell me to shut up, but I'm just curious. And yeah, worried really. Oh, bless you. I'm glad you're not alone, especially with it like that. So I'm guessing you're not on medication for them or anything yet. I'm not exhausted. I'm always awake at this time, so no. I was gonna say I'm literally always awake at this time. This is my normal time to be awake. I haven't been awake all day, by the way, so yeah. I have slept during the day, so. I slept until about 5 p.m. when my carer got in. So I've only been awake since 5 p.m. So that's actually not that long. I don't know what time I fell asleep, but yeah, 5 p.m. is when I ended up waking up. I usually say you sleep at this time. Yeah. The feed doesn't exhaust you though, lovely, but yeah. Obviously the feed gives you energy, but no, yeah, he's probably been up to a lot, bless him. I've had not too bad of a day, but I've just been asleep. Apart from my carers, but yeah. So the thing I find is because my feed is, I'm terrible at running my feed during the day. When I put it on at night time, I've realised I end up being awake more because I'm in pain and feel nauseous with it. Do you get what I mean? So yeah, that's a nightmare. It's a nightmare, but I meant to run it at night and during the day, but I just can't. Oh no, luckily mine doesn't beep unless it's occluding. It only beeps if obviously it's occlusion, if there's an occlusion. But to be fair, my air mattress beeps as well. Sometimes beeps. Like it's like the pumps, they beep if like there's any issue with it, and it's a nightmare. My feed is connected, darling. Yeah, I'm just finishing this last med and then putting it back on. To have my feet hurt. It causes discomfort. So I've got a lot of issues with my intestines. My main issue is with my stomach, but more issues with some issues within my intestines as well. And because the feed goes directly into my intestines, that means obviously it is still, painful to have it, unfortunately. And causes a lot of nausea too. See, I'm hooked up to it. How do I cope with it all? What do you mean? Cope with it all? Do you mean all the feed or in general, like life with it? I do dread it, and it's meant to run 22 hours a day. Well, 22, but actually 24, and that's not even to get the full amount I need right now. That's just to get a bare minimum of what I need, but I'm meant to get 1.4 litres. I'm not even getting like 600 mils at the moment. Sorry, I won't talk any more about that, Jess. Sorry, lovely. I'm probably not even getting 200 mils most days, but I think in the past, like, I don't know, week I've probably had 300 mils total. And terrible, so terrible. I had a day last week where I did really well. I say really well. I had 400 mils total, which, you know, isn't a lot, but it's better than I had been doing. And then this past week, I've literally not even had 500 mils or something. Okay, yeah. So I've had no energy, bless you. This is what I've been so tired as well though, like not just through not sleeping like normal hours, but just because I've got nothing going in me properly, so it's what it is. Just get on with it best I can, try and run it when I can. We all love you, Lucy Lou. Unfortunately not. My illnesses can't get better. Unfortunately, they tend to get worse. So there's no chance it can get better. It could get worse or it could stay the same. I'm hoping to stay the same, not get worse, but, you know, I can't ever tell. There's no cure, so yeah. And I've tried all medications possible now, pretty much, so yeah. Yeah. He has achalasia. Oh, okay, yeah. So his isn't even that he can't eat. Well, he can't eat because he can't swallow, but his like gastro system essentially works. It's just the esophagus, isn't it? So he can't eat because he can't swallow the food or whatever, but he can't, like, his whole like kind of digestive system still works. Bless his heart. It must be hard. Because he must be like, well, why can't I just, you know, have what they're having? I've had a friend with achalasia. I don't understand it fully, but I know that it's like, there's like a flap that doesn't close properly, isn't there? Or doesn't open properly to get the food down. Is that right? Something like that. I can't remember exactly. Achalasia. So it can sit there on top of it, essentially. And then you just vomit it up. I don't think so, Gillian, lovely. Yeah, oh bless him. Do you want to get me something, Gillian? Because you keep asking, sweet. I need to have a look at it and update it as to what I need more than others. But yeah, if there is really something you want to get me, I can have a look at it and see, but it's completely up to you. Okay, thank you, darling. I appreciate that. I really don't expect you to, though, lovely. Like, there's no obligation whatsoever, okay? Just so you know. You just change this totally. Oh, bless you. It's not the greatest, darling, but I always look at things and think it could be worse. I could be worse off. At least I've got people around me that love and care. Do you get what I mean? Or some people around me that love and care. So it could always be a worse situation. Yeah. Yeah, we get everything free and sent as well. So I get the tube sent free, I get tape sent free, but only Tegaderm, like the clear. Hang on, I'll show you. But that will get sent to the house as well. Hi, Jess, darling. I can't find them right now. I know what I mean. So I get these sent. Oh, okay. Yeah, I get my feed sent. I get my giving set sent. I get these sent, but they're for my catheter, so grip locks. And then like, my drainage bags and everything. So obviously my NG is for drainage, so I've got the bags. Attached to the tube. Yeah, didn't you say he was 13? It's hard though. I was tube fed at 13 as well, actually, so like even though I know it's different, like it wasn't my first time being tube fed, but at the age of 13 I was being tube fed, so I do, yeah, feel for him. How's my day been? Oh, yeah, alright, love. How's your day been? Jess, are you okay, darling? Popping in and out. Do we need to change convo? Or is it just because you're on to Lucy? No, does it? Okay, no worries. I don't know what your main triggers are, so I was just making sure. No. Yeah. You won't know until after the operation. So sleepy. Can you not sleep because of how poorly you are, Jess? Hey Fagan, I'm okay, thanks. How are you, love? Cat tape? I do have some, lovely. Why do I need cat tape? I did have some, but I just think I run out at the moment. Yeah. I'm gonna jump offline for a little bit. One's a drainage tube. So this is an NJ. This is an NG. So this is an NG. You can see it goes into 54 centimetres. So this is for drainage. And this one was an NJ. So NG, NJ. The NJ is nasojejunal, so it goes into my jejunum, into the intestines. So that's where I'm fed. Yeah, so he probably just had an NG, I'm guessing. Because mine's my digestive tract that doesn't work, so this one goes into my intestines. So this bypasses my stomach. No. I can drink, but it has to drain out. So I can drink whatever I want, but it has to drain out, because otherwise I will just be sick and really poorly. I'm gonna head off for a bit, guys. I'm gonna sort some bits out and then I'll be back, okay? Gonna have a little look at my wish list and have a I felt poorly. Oh yeah, I had to go off. Oh, I don't know, lovely. I felt poorly earlier, sweet. But I don't know which time you mean, to be honest. There's been a few things tonight, but nothing major. Just take everything through to the other room. Dip that in there. But nothing major. Hey, Miss Danny. It was around 11:30. Oh yeah, I passed out and also had an absent seizure, we think. But I don't know, Dad. Got here pretty quickly, so I'm okay, lovely. All I know is I definitely passed out, but that's all I know. Dad said it looked like I'd had an absence, but obviously I can't say that for sure. Yeah, I'm fine, lovely, thank you. You know what? Empty that into there. And don't get it around. That's water, babe. I don't need glucose right now. Jesus. Door frame. Yeah, I'm doing as okay as I can be, love, yeah. Wouldn't say I'm brilliant, but... Oh, bless you. That's sweet of you, thank you. Literally just getting ready for the morning. Need to get a Flexitainer. Sorry. A Flexitainer for fluids. Fluids for this morning. Pumpkins on the chew tape it is, yeah. Thank you. How are you, Rach? How are you, Lexi, lovely? It's hot, no. It's about a bit too much. About 350. got a lot of washing that needs doing. It's really annoying. But anyway, it is what it is. Let me just... it's got sick all over it, which is horrible. Just fill this up. Oh, I hate when I've got the bottom of the kettle wet. That's not meant to happen. For God's sake. You're not meant to get the bottom of the kettle wet. Damn it. Sorry. Oh my lord, I hate when I do that. Anyway, I've got them. I've got this. Leave it there. Give me one sec, guys. Set my tray, my trustworthy tray. Me neither. Well, you know I haven't. Bex, are you going to then, babe? You can if you need to, sweet. Darling, so don't worry. Bless you. Back in business. We've got everything done, so now I need to go put my fluids on. No, actually I need to do my meds and then put my fluids on, but anyway, let me get a towel just in case, because I know what I'm like at the moment, spilling stuff everywhere. Literally awful. I keep spilling everything. Oh God, I'm crashing into door frames. I don't need to know. Nicole, love, how are you? I'm literally hot but cold. Give me a second, guys, I'll be back. Get to sleep, bless you. Hi, Becky, how are you, lovely? Hey, Janice, how are you? I can't, yeah. It's been rough for a lot of us, hasn't it, hey? Well, for many of us, I think, to be honest. Most of us. Okay, yeah, so I was just draining my tummy. Also making sure the syringe doesn't explode everywhere. Sometimes I have to do it manually. Yeah, I feel really sick, darling, but it's not draining properly. Sometimes I've got to put fluid in to get it out, if that makes sense, which is really stupid, but anyway. Like, put the fluid in to kind of give the way to get it out. It's my own fault, it's because I ate a few sweets, I literally had a couple of stupid sweets just because my blood sugars were low. So I needed to, but yeah, my body didn't like that. And because they absorb into the gums somewhat, you know, I thought it'd be beneficial, but yeah, maybe not. I mean, they're long gone anyway, but yeah, they've already come back up, darling, but anyway. It's horrible, I hate this bloody disease. I've got my morning meds to take though, so hopefully. My morning meds include 2 anti-sicknesses, so that should help somewhat, you know. 2 anti-sicknesses are going to do something, I hope. What drainage bag cover shall we have today? Should we have this one that says F this shite? This one with zebras. Or this one. Oh no, not that one. That one's dirty. So should we have F this shite, zebras, or should we have sloths? Zebra? Yeah. Choose one, guys. Choose which pattern. I'm just waiting for a vote to decide between zebra or sloth. Okay, James, mate. Decide between one of the two. Should we have a zebra drainage bag cover or a sloth drainage bag cover? Which one? Sloth. Oh, James said sloth. Okay. Thank you. You know what, Jess? I'll change it halfway through the day. I'll change it. I'll change it halfway through the day. But yeah, we'll do sloth for now. So then, we have both. Magic. Oh my lord. Hi B, how are you? Okay, so let's put this on. Ah, no! I can't! Oh, I can. All these clips I lose. Do you know what? That's made my mind up for me. I'm going to use zebra, darling. Hi B. I'm going to use zebra because all the clips are together and the right ones. So there you go. Why are you sat upside down eating cheese? So you can breathe. No, it's more convenient for me so I don't have to play around with the clips. Bless you, cheese. Bless you, Jess, darling. Yeah, you gotta be careful with that one, sweet. Yeah, you do, darling. Hi Lily, hello everyone that's come in. How are you all doing today? What happened? I don't know. I know I ended up passing out, and I know, yeah, I think we had an absent seizure, but that's it. So not too much, luckily. I'm as okay as I can be, though. Thank you. Have I done my inhaler? Not yet today, darling, no. See, obviously mine's done twice a day, the brown one. Yeah, it wasn't anything too bad. Obviously having a seizure isn't good, but having an absence instead of a tonic-clonic, much better. Oh, I'm far from okay, darling, but it is what it is. I feel sick and in pain more than anything, sweet. That's just by the by, though, unfortunately. Yeah. But I'm also just... I need to put my feeding fluids on, but I need to do my meds first, so there's so much I've got to do, and not enough time in the world. Doesn't feel like there is anyway. Well, there has to be. But yeah, no, I probably do need to do my meds first, because it's 5 o'clock now. I'm up late. It's morning, lovely. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm always up at this time because this is my meds time, sweet. So this is early. Well, early, normal kind of time. But she must be... No, I'm not really, lovely. People think I must be exhausted, but I'm like, no, just used to it. Okay, carbamazepine. I feel lovely. Okay, we turn the pump off for now. Bristol, Jesus. We just sort these out. So flush. Another flush. hang on. Oh, so I need a 12. Jesus. Hope she drives alright, babe. Oh, nice. Good they can do things like that. They never used to be. Oh, I've got enough glucose. I'm running out, but I've got enough for now, sweet. I run out quite quickly, but I've got enough for now, sweetheart. Thank you. So... literally. What's that? What's wrong with me? I've got multiple health conditions, Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, chronic pain, and lots of other, including epilepsy and gastroparesis. There might be, lovely. I think there is. Gastroparesis and epilepsy and a few other things, but yeah. Bex, you can head off if you need to, sweet. Bex, head off if you're not feeling well, sweetheart. Get some rest, sweet. She's stuck in there. Oh, they flew out somewhere. That one's there, that one's there. Yes, darling, of course. Of course, Bex, please. Please look after yourself, Bex. First diagnosed with which one? Because gastroparesis I've had since I was born, lovely. But yeah. So I was diagnosed at birth pretty much, but yeah, Bex, me and Jess are fine. Honestly, you go get some rest, sweetheart, please. Look after yourself, Becky Boo, darling, please. We care. We care about you, and I care about you as much as you care about me and want me to be safe. I want the same for you, Becky Boo, okay? So please go get some rest and look after yourself. Manual, lovely. I'm not allowed to use the electric because of my EDS. Not EDS, because of my epilepsy. What the tube's for. This is a feeding tube. This is a drainage tube. So yeah, I can't eat orally. I have to have my feed through my tube. It goes straight into my intestines, and that's also where I get my medication. So it's straight into the intestines because my stomach doesn't work. But yeah. Just do my meds as well. Can I drink? I can drink, but it drains out. So I can drink, but literally anything I drink has to drain into a bag. It's obviously attached here. So I can't absorb anything I drink. No, lovely. You get used to the feeling. I've had them for years, so I don't feel them at all anymore. And when I say years, I mean like 20 plus years. So yeah, it's been a long time. But anyway. Well, I did have surgical tubes for a little amount of time, but So notice, I can obviously have sips of fluid, but it doesn't keep anything inside of me. You have to have them changed. Yes, lovely. You can't say. Not really. It's hard for me to make plans because I can't really leave my house. How do I do that? This one has to be changed in the hospital. So you get used to it, and yeah, I have no other choice. What, awake? Yes, awake, darling. So this one is actually placed in endoscopy. This one can be placed at home. You say it like it's what, awake. All they do is push it through and guide it through down into your intestines. It's not pleasant, but yeah, it's also something I just have to live with because it's my only management plan. You don't have a choice if you need it, lovely, quite frankly. If you physically need it, you say you couldn't do it, but you actually don't have a choice. It's a necessity, exactly. I'm 25 years old, Amber. This one's every 3 months. This one's every 6 weeks. These particular tubes are 6 weekly. No, monthly. So some tubes have a life of a month, a week, or 6 weeks for an NG, or 3 months, and the NJs are always 3 months. But yeah, it does sometimes. It used to flip a lot. Touch wood, I've had a lot more luck with them recently. But that's because my intestines are getting so sluggish. They don't move a lot either, therefore they're not like pushing it and flipping it because there's not much movement at all, if that makes sense. That's how I've had it described to me, to be honest. Because my intestines are slowing down, there's kind of not as much force and peristalsis flipping the tube back. So yeah. I won't be, unfortunately, no. I will never be able to be. Sometimes, lovely, but just because of my conditions doesn't mean I am. But with my epilepsy, unfortunately, I'm at A&E basically 2 or 3 times a week at this point. But yeah, not for my tubes, but for my epilepsy. TPN, total parental nutrition, is where you're fed through a central line. It's IV nutrition into your heart. So it goes directly into your bloodstream via a central line and it feeds straight into your heart, essentially. So it's total parental nutrition, so bypasses the digestive tract completely. But I can't have TPN, it's ruined my liver so much over the years. Yeah, I was going to say, that sounds like really scary, but it's basically just the most direct way for you to get your nutrition straight into your bloodstream, straight into your body. The central line goes to your heart, but yeah. They are lovely, I know. Trust me, I understand that it's horrible. Have a good day, Sam, darling. Hey, Shelley, love, how are you? And you're welcome, Lily. Hey, love's full, how are you, darling? Yeah, I guess so. I mean, yeah. Or you were given this life because you didn't have much of a choice, or there weren't a better one available. Yeah. Yeah, see, tonic-clonics are my most regular type of seizure, unfortunately. So yeah, my most frequent type of seizure is a tonic-clonic. Which, yeah, it is scary. Epilepsy gang unite, Jess. Woo. No, lovely. I'm actually not. These are my morning medications due at 5 o'clock. So that's why I'm taking my medication, not playing. It's because it's 5 o'clock, my medication is due. That's why I'm doing them. I'm not playing, thank you. I'll just kick her out, darling. Yes, I have, lovely, thank you. Hey, Hayley. Literally. She's gone. No, I can't walk. I used to be able to walk, so I used to have a wheelchair but be able to walk a little bit, but because of muscle wastage, needed a wheelchair more and more. But unfortunately now I'm a full-time wheelchair user because of paralysis, which has basically changed my life drastically, and obviously not in a good way, but yeah. Am I? Okay, thank you, Hayley. How are you, love? Sorry, I'll be done in a minute. I've just got to finish preparing these and I'll be alright. You're so tired. Bless you, darling. What have you been up to? No, lovely, I don't. Ah, okay. Oh, bless you, Hayley. Okay, there we go. That's my meds prepped. Make sure I've got my iron as well. Haven't got it in here. Bye. Confused. I think I've got it in. Nope. Okay, I'll do that one later. It's not fun, bless you. How often do I have meds? Basically every 2 hours, but every 6 times a day. So basically every 2 hours, lovely. But I also have PRN. And even though some of them are like, you know, they're like 4 hours in between or 6 hours in between or whatever, I have 7 or 8 different PRNs that I can take if required. So it might look like I'm doing a lot all the time, but it's actually because sometimes there's meds I require, like for pain, that aren't my regular meds, that I just need to take when I need to take them, as long as it's the safe time to take them. So yeah. I did lovely. I did Violet, unfortunately. I actually moved out slightly beforehand because I was relying on a wheelchair more and more. Hayley, so yeah. Oh, Violet, sorry. So yeah, Violet, I actually moved out of my parents' house before being completely paralysed, because I had to use my wheelchair a lot more, and I was having falls and that at home. So it wasn't safe for me to live at home. Mum and Dad were having to carry me up the stairs and that sort of thing. So yeah. Obviously they lived in a house. I obviously now live in a bungalow, but I only got this after living in council temporary accommodation for 2.5 years. Oh, bless you. Oh, hospice nurses are amazing. My sister was in a hospice, and honestly, hospice nurses are the best nurses ever, I tell you. Like, especially children's hospice nurses. They are the most amazing people ever, and yeah, I really just congratulate anyone that wants to do that and that can do that, you know. And say thank you to any of you that can do it, because it's very, very important, and you know, you make a big impact not just on the person's life, but actually on, you know, the family's life too. So thank you. Have you? Oh wow, that's good. Yeah, love, I think my blood sugars are dropping. I'll be fine. At the start, yes, Violet, it really did do it, I'm not going to lie. It really did at the start, yeah. Obviously, I was in hospital when I first became paralysed. For 8 months after. Yeah, I'll see, lovely. Because I needed to do intensive rehab physio to be able to essentially be able to transfer. But I had to learn how to sit up by myself again, sitting balance and all of that sort of stuff. So before that, I was just laid in bed, not being able to do much at all. This was in hospital, and I worked my arse off with the rehab physios and the OT. Hi, Safi. And luckily, 8 months down the line, I've been, you know, I've got my sitting up balance back, transferring with a banana board, you know, the best I can be. But yeah, that was hard. And I thought there was going to be a point where I never would reach it. And I thought there was going to be a point where I'd be hoisted and needing to be stuck in bed, laying flat and not be able to do anything for the rest of my life. And that's what took my mental health downhill, I guess, was the fact that literally I didn't think things were going to be able to change, and I didn't think I was strong enough to change. Like, to change my physical health. You know, like physically I didn't think I was strong enough, to then be able to make the changes with the OTs and that. But shows when you've got the mental strength to want something bad enough, or to, you know, not want something, like being hoisted and relying on people all the time. Shows you can do it. Shows you can do it if you really don't want something, or if you want it so much. Thank you. You get a room tour. I don't get what you mean by that, Hayley. What sort of room tour do you want? Do you mean of my bungalow or of this room? The bungalow. Yeah, I'm not sure they're okay, lovely. I need to check in a minute. I'll think about it in a bit, Hayley. I think my blood sugars are a bit iffy. So yeah, please give me a little while. I feel quite poorly actually. It's okay, I've only got 2 left to push, darling. I'm used to doing it with blood sugars. I know I do. I've got 2 meds left to push and that's fine. And they're not like ones that have to be pushed particularly slow or anything, so it's absolutely fine. And they're already drawn up, so I'll just give these ones and then do my sugars. Yeah. It's one of them. Do this one and then I can flush all the rest. I can put my feed on as well then. Yeah, I'm trying to, darling. I'm okay, don't worry. It's literally always in the morning I get the most hypos. Hi, Ellie. How are you? How are you, lovely? I'm scaring you. Please don't get scared, lovely. I'm used to this all the time. Hi, Sally. I'm as okay as I can be, yeah, thank you. That's them done. I'm done with meds for now. So now I'll do my blood sugars. wipe. The hand wipe. Hand wipe. Can you not sleep? It was medication time at 5, 4:30 or 5. It's morning now, lovely, so it's not time to sleep. Not for me personally. This is just my sugars being low, darling. It's not tiredness. I don't think today, lovely. The only way to get any more at the moment, because I'm not due it on script, is to order some off Amazon, which I can't do at the moment, but yeah, it doesn't matter. I hopefully won't run out. I think next Thursday I could get some, but I'm not sure. Not 100% sure. Is it not the Lift glucose shots? I thought they were on there. I might have taken them off. They were on there, but I'm not sure. I don't know why I would have taken them off, but I might have. Okay. Not enough blood, Jesus. I can order some next week, if not anyway, it's fine. If I make it to next week with these, but yeah, no, I'm joking. I'll be fine however way. It's okay. I don't expect you to do that, darling. I really don't. Honestly, I don't expect you to get me any sweet. So we're okay for now. Yeah. I'm not sure, to be honest. I've got 5 in here and 2 in the other room. So 5, 6, 7. 7 to last me until next Thursday. So that's probably not really enough. I get through 2 to 3 a day. Sorry. I get through 2 or 3 a day, sometimes more, sometimes less. So they are on prescription, but you only get a certain amount on prescription, lovely. Yeah. You don't get prescribed an unlimited amount, lovely. It doesn't work like that. Yeah, unfortunately they won't increase it regardless. Because I'm not actually diabetic, I just have hypoglycemia, which can only be treated with glucose. And because I have trouble getting carbohydrates in, because obviously I can't eat, so it's really tricky, to be honest. To say the least. Tricky is an understatement, but yeah. Oh, I didn't expect you to, darling, honestly. Hello, how are you doing? Here's Ginge. What's my sugars? 4.3, darling, so I'm okay at the moment. Yeah, I'm alright as I can be. I'm not too bad, thank you. Thank you, I'll take care, lovely. You take care too, Nicole. I'm in sleep yet. Well, I've slept most of yesterday afternoon, lovely, so yeah. I never sleep overnight, but I sleep most of the afternoon. I could take half of one. Just to, prevent it. So I slept until 6 p.m. yesterday. Until 5 p.m. yesterday. As long as you're resting. There's not much else I can do, lovely, than rest, but yeah. Oh, I feel you. Here's Ginge. I've had it. Oh, do you want me to call you anything else, or is that what you want to be called, mate? So what time do carers come? So 10:45 till 12:45, and then 5 till 6. And then there's one in between, but it depends on the time. Why am I awake? I'm always awake at this time, darling. You know that. Faith? I will do, darling. Okay, Ryan. Have you? Oh, darling, what's happened, sweet? They don't sell it, sweet. This is the issue. I don't think my carers are allowed to do that. They get 15 minutes between each person they go to. So I don't think they'll have time, which is bullshit. But yeah, they get 15 minutes between each visit. So they're domiciliary carers and private, private carers company. Yeah, I'm Kirsten. So yeah, I need to stay too. I'm so sorry, guys. Faith, what's going on, my darling? Are you okay, sweet? Oh shit. Have they kept you in, or have they done anything for you? Honestly, don't worry about it. It's all fine. I'll be fine, sweetheart. Hi, Amy. Hello, sweet. Okay. Sludge or something. Huh? Oh gosh, bless you. So, glucose from Lucozade. Okay, bless you. Would only absorb slightly into my gums. Drinking it wouldn't do anything else. apart from absorbing a tiny amount into my gums, the rest of it wouldn't do anything, so no. I look tired. I'm not tired, I've just taken glucose, lovely. I might look tired, but trust me, I don't get tired easily. Well, I do, but I don't actually, like, not to sleep. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I've not had... Tonight is the first time I've had my feed on all week, so it's not particularly good. No, you can't, lovely. I wouldn't, especially into my intestines, I would never put a fizzy drink in. So yeah, this is like, tonight is my first night basically having, yeah. Well, no, down my tube, which goes into my intestines, is how I have it. So yeah, this is my first time kind of in the past 4 or 5 days having feed. So that's probably why I'm like this, because let's face it, not having nutrition is not helpful. But I've been feeling so poorly with the cold and stuff and run down. But anyway, hey Lucy darling, how are you? Thank you. Not change it, no lovely, I just haven't been running it. I'm terrible at running my feed, and I then land myself in a very vicious circle. Obviously you guys probably do know, I don't talk about it too much just because I don't want to trigger others, but I also have history of an ED. So I find with my gastroparesis and the ED together, it's a shit show, shall we say. Quite frankly, so yeah, and the ED I have is AN, and it's very restrictive, so I find it very hard. I hope so. Thank you, SJ. And one thing I'm good at doing is giving advice, but not taking it. When do I ever get out in the day? I can't go out in the day most of the time because actually at the moment I'm too poorly. I do go out with my carers, but I'm not allowed to go out by myself. Yeah, I've had it since I was 11, darling. So because I'm not allowed to go out by myself, I only go out in my carer visits or with my parents. I do have a nap in between the carer visits, but apart from that, I'm awake. So yeah, I don't sleep completely all day. Yeah. I have like 4-hour slots a day with my carers, so yeah. Thank you. But I'm now going to put my feed and my fluids on together, so that should help a little bit. Hi Sloan, how are you? Thank you. Oh, I'm glad like my pretty tapes can make people smile. You're better than a mystery illness, Ginge. That must be rough. Bless you. See, I find it rough with my illnesses because obviously they're diagnosed and there's no cure. But having no diagnosis essentially must be harder. So it must be harder to come to terms with it if you don't know what it is. So I can only imagine and feel for you, mate. And essentially you don't know what treatment is going to help or if there's treatment, you know. So I really feel for you, Ryan. Bless your heart. Hey, Faith, Sophie. You did say Ryan, didn't you? I'm checking now. Ryan, that's the one, Ryan, sorry. Oh, bless you. So literally, these are just electrolytes. I'm waiting to have bloods done at the moment for vitamin D, folate, iron and all of that sort of stuff as well. So yeah. And calcium and all of that shit. So it's horrible because they really struggle to take blood. That's why I think my fatigue is. I haven't been taking my iron or my vitamin D3 supplement, which I'm terrible with, but it's even more meds to take. I've got these as this is calcium and the vitamin D. They dissolve in water. Yeah. Yeah, see, I struggle to keep my iron levels up. I think so. I don't really need to tell you what all my medications are for, lovely. And some of them aren't for illnesses, like actual diagnoses, they're for pain and symptoms of diagnosis. So like, it's not just the illnesses that the medication's prescribed for, it's symptoms of illnesses, lovely. But yeah. So I can go through my morning meds and tell you what I took, if that makes sense. Like literally, I'm happy to go through my morning meds and literally tell you each of my medications if you're that curious, but I don't mind. It goes through my NJ, my iron does. But it's not like, yeah, doesn't work that much. I don't mind though. I know, I generally don't mind because my medication, there's nothing to be ashamed of. It's literally just, yeah, one of those things. I have to take it. And people are saying I'm ODing and stuff. I'm not though, they are my prescribed medications, so. But people are just being silly and saying I'm doing things to myself that I'm not even doing. So I actually want to prove the fact that I'm not. I want to, it's not that people are pressuring me. Because people always comment about this amount of medication or whatever. It's prescribed, they don't prescribe it if it's not, you know, they will never prescribe medication if it's not needed. I know, lovely. Especially specialists. There we go. And I literally, I've been on meds for a while, lovely. Not since very young, but yeah, quite a long time. Bless you. So literally, I actually despise taking medication, which is why I get it out of the way and done with. I take PRN if I really need it, but I try not to. But I get it out the way and done with as soon as I can, so I can then not focus on it for a while. That's basically the lowdown of it, you know, like, it frustrates me having to do it all the time, just as much as it probably frustrates you seeing me do it. It frustrates me having to do it, trust me. Well, don't get me wrong, you don't have to see me do it because you can scroll on by, but yeah. Yeah, see, I'm on Oromorph as a PRN and a regular, but I don't take it regular because it makes me feel even more nauseous than with my gastroparesis does. Oh, bless you, darling. You will be absolutely fine, Violet, sweetheart. You've got this, darling. I'm on Oxynorm too, the oxycodone liquid, but yeah. I find it effective, but don't take it very often either. Just because I just hate taking them. Bless you, darling. Yeah, I get you. I have it on prescription too. You can't get it any other way, darling. Obviously, this is... Hang on. That's that. But yeah. And then I've got the other stuff too. But that's in my medicine cupboard, just in case. Because you never know who's coming into the house when I'm not here. Quite frankly, that sounds dodgy, but obviously I have workers come in and lots of different people. I'm not keeping a bottle of oxycodone liquid just readily available on my meds trolley. That looks a bit too obvious. Like I said, it's prescribed, it's fine for the police or ambulance to see, but I mean like workers or anyone, like, no thank you. I'm not accusing anyone, but yeah, it's a painkiller, lovely. Sounds like a great evening, what do you mean? Yes, it is technically. Bless you. Oh, no, it doesn't make a great evening, mate, trust me. It relieves somewhat some of the pain, but actually I'm still in pain after it, so that's why I try not to take it. Like I say, I'm on the Oromorph regularly, but actually, you're meant to keep on top of it. I don't keep on top of it because I don't like taking it, quite frankly. Yeah. Codeine. Yeah, see, codeine is quite weak, so that's never worked for me, but Not that it's not valid that you need it, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say that. But for me and what I've built up over the years of what medication I've had to be on, is then just, you do build a tolerance. Even tramadol and that sort of thing doesn't touch anything. I did that, oh my lord. I smashed my own bottle of Oromorph in my house once. It rolled off my lap in my wheelchair and literally smashed the bottle everywhere. And it was my brand new bottle from pharmacy. Luckily I get 2 bottles a week, but we had to get them to issue an emergency script of it and take a picture of the broken bottle so they believed us. Because in the community they class it as a controlled drug in our community. Where some places do, some places don't. But yeah, ours does. But because obviously you get 2 bottles a month, I had the 1 bottle until the next bottle was then reissued, which was lucky. Down in it, oh my god. In the hospital, I've had carers sit with me, HCAs sit with me and say, oh, well, my granddad's so bad, he just swigs it out of the bottle. That's what I've had, HCAs say to me, and I'm like, that is so dangerous. Obviously I'll have syringes and draw it up. And she says, oh, my granddad just swigs it out of the bottle. Yeah. I know, lovely, I know, I'm quite aware of that. Obviously I won't disclose names because that's bad, but yeah. It depends how big a sip it is, but yeah, regardless, it's doesn't seem the safest thing. It doesn't smell nice. If it's a sip of 10 ml, it wouldn't. Oh, a whole bottle would, yes, for sure. I was gonna say, if it was a swig, like this person does, I don't know who they are, it's their granddad or something, then, if it's about 10 or 20 mils, it wouldn't, but it could cause really bad long-term issues, or actually just a very tired person, and very nauseous person. Yeah. Okay, no worries, Sally. Have a good rest, lovely. It's a mixture between my tummy and my back, lovely. So yeah. So it's kind of down here, all the way into my shoulders, all the way into between my shoulder blades. Then my lower back goes into spasm, / twinges. But then the rest of it is I can't even think now. Oh my lord. What did I just say? Because I can't remember what I just said, but it's right on the tip of my tongue. My stomach, yeah, of course. Have I had any MRIs or CTs lately? For the pain, lovely? In my shoulder and chest. In my shoulder and all that lot. Honestly, I'm getting out of it now. Yeah, do you mean on my shoulders and my spine and that, a CT? Or an MRI? Or do you mean brain? Battery power. So. Do your meds ever trigger your seizures? No, lovely, they never do. Unfortunately, sometimes I take my meds and then have a seizure, but normally that's because... I know, but normally that's because I've only just taken meds in prevention measures, or I've missed my anti-epileptics and then had a seizure because I missed the anti-epileptics. It kind of links in with taking my meds, or looks like it does, but no, that's not the cause of them. No, it's permanent. I'm paralysed from the waist down. Now I am. I used to be ambulatory. So I can't stand, I can't weight bear. Apart from on my arms, obviously, my arms are so strong. I can push up all my weight on my arms, but my legs don't move without me moving them, but yeah. Called Queen, I've heard of that. Sometimes. Yeah, sometimes I do. Thank you. The only reason I can tell I've had a seizure in my sleep. Sometimes I know I've had a seizure in my sleep because I have a big patch of, this sounds gross guys, but a big patch of dribble, which is obviously secretions that have come out. So it would have only been a small seizure, otherwise someone would have come in and found me unconscious or blue. But no, I've had like a big kind of secretion patch on my top or whatever, so yeah. Headaches and weakness as well, yeah. EEGs show the electronic brain signals that send brain waves to the rest of your body. So it only shows epileptic activity or non-epileptic activity or different activities in your brain. But normally it's to rule out or rule in epilepsy. So if it comes back clear, that doesn't mean it's not epilepsy, because they might just not have caught the right imaging. But that's why they normally repeat it a few times. But if they find electrical impulse activity that is epileptic, then that's epilepsy straight away. Do you get what I mean? But sometimes it can take a few of them or a few longer ones to show the actual epilepsy on it. But if you present with epileptic looking seizures to a neuro, then they can give you the provisional diagnosis. I've never done a 5-day, but I've done a 3-day one. Yeah. So essentially, yeah, this one's one of my faves. Essentially, the MRI will rule out like anything more sinister, or also anything that could be affecting your brain. Not necessarily sinister, but anything else that could be affecting your brain and causing the seizures. Because I went through something very similar at a very young age. And then the EEG will pick up the brain waves and the electrical impulses being sent through to your body through the nerves, the nervous system. So if you have like a tonic-clonic, obviously your body convulses. That is your brain sending it through to your body. But they also record you for the EEG. So you have a camera recording you for the EEG to make sure they capture clinical observation as well as your brain waves and electrons and all that. But yeah. Okay, no worries. This is 0 gold. I don't like I don't like hospitals either, Violet, darling. I'm really honest, but yeah, about that. But they are normal, you know. It's just like going and to the doctors. I know they're not nice places, but they will do what you can do, what they can do for you. I need to go out and in a minute, guys, okay?
The Observer, providing you with the latest TikTok drama from across the UK.